What are the Lakers going to do with LeBron James out of the lineup? They play against the Minnesota Timberwolves tomorrow in a rematch against a team who knocked the Lakers out in the first round. If the Lakers do not come out right from the start with high energy and high effort and matching the Timberwolves' intensity, then we're going to have to start having real conversations about this team. Deondre Hawkins here with another edition of Lakers Talk Daily presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. You can play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic. Head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. This has been trending all over Lakers media, and it has to do with everyone's favorite LeBron James. I was in attendance, of course, in the game against the Golden State Warriors, opening night against the Golden State Warriors. And yes, was there a little bit of tension to LeBron James? Not for myself, but for NBA media, NBA Twitter, Lakers media. Of course, the attention was going to be on LeBron James, especially with him not playing in the game for the Lakers and him being out for a little bit of time. The timetable for him to come back is in November. One thing I will say, seeing everyone's tweets, seeing everyone's post about LeBron, is how he was unengaged going into huddles and timeouts throughout the game. When people would get subbed out, he wouldn't be standing up. When there'd be a highlight play, which there wasn't that many of to begin with against that game against the Golden State Warriors, he wasn't really standing up. It just seemed like he wasn't really motivated to be there, and he wasn't in the right mood in the attendance against that game last night. And I understand, I get it. It sucks being out. It sucks being hurt. He was going to set another record as far as, not missing any opening night in his whole 23-year career. It's frustrating. I get it. I will say, though, I'm with it. I understand. He should have been engaged. J.J. Redick came out, and I'm glad J.J. Redick did when David Miniman asked him a question during Lakers practice yesterday and saying, hey, what can LeBron James do a little differently going forward this season with him not being in the lineup? And J.J. Redick flat out said, hey, he needs to be a little more engaged. He needs to be more involved in the huddles. If he has something he wants to say, if he wants to speak and he has something vocal he wants to say and help out guys being in the right spots or get the most out of guys, bring the intensity up, he's got to be a lot more vocal. And it did suck to see him sitting at the end of the bench, not being involved in the timeouts with me. He was sitting behind the huddle, not really involved and not really sitting in there and drawing up or communicating, talking to guys, seeing him with a lot of gestures. There wasn't none of that. He was kind of off to the side, evaluating, seeing what this team was looking like without him in the lineup. And Brian Windhorst came on the Sedano and Cap show. And I thought that he had some really, really good insight in regards to this Lakers team and what the future can be. And we'll talk about that on the second half of the episode. But honestly, LeBron James, understand, he's not healthy right now. He's ramping up to be healthy and make a big contribution to this Lakers team. I get it. This Lakers team is a lot different, and they're going to need LeBron James in order to have success on the basketball court. But the least he can do, the very least he can do, is be engaged. Be engaged. If someone's not doing it, if someone's not doing their job, he should be standing up when they're coming off, they get subbed out, pull them to the side, have a conversation with them, point out some things, draw up some stuff, whatever the case is. Because we've seen LeBron James get the clipboard out when Darvin Ham was coaching. We've seen him being very active last season with J.J. Redick and communicating, hey, LeBron, what can we do? What can we do differently? Hey, what's the approach we can go into the second? Like, there's a lot of things he can still be involved with him not playing. And the Lakers need that. That's what everyone's getting at. The Lakers need LeBron James to be involved without him in the lineup. He still has to be involved and engaged. And that's where J.J. Redick is coming in hand. And I'm all for it, and I totally understand. I totally get it. Because it does not look right, him being off to the side and just sitting there and evaluating everything, especially the way that game was going. They can utilize and get help from LeBron, especially the younger guys or the guys that just got on his team, like a Marcus Smart, like a Jake LaRavia. Hell, you've seen Vanderbilt struggle, pulling to the side. Hey, man, look, this is what you're doing. Slow down a little bit when you get the ball offensively. No need to be in a rush. And then defensively, Stuff like that. Communicate, Marcus Smart. We love the aggressiveness. We love you being hard and heart and soul of our defense. But be disciplined. There's no need for you to pick up a foul right there. Play it smart. Like, those are the type of things the Lakers are going to need. Hey, Rui, there's no need to settle for that jump shot. Get to the paint. Hey, Deondre Ayton, when you roll to this spot. We understand that the communication and the two-man game is not there right now for you and Austin Reeves or you and Luka Doncic. It's going to get there. Keep on motivating these guys to keep playing, get better. We didn't see any of that. And I know it will be corrected going into this game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, especially the team that knocked the Lakers out in the first round last season. But I want to talk about what Brian Windhorst said on the Sedano and Cap show yesterday. Right after that, my partners at Pechanga give you guys a quick word.
At Pechanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
So our very own Brian Windhorst went on the Sedano and Cap show, and he was talking about this Lakers team. And he understands that this Lakers team is going to be difficult to win with LeBron James out of lineup. Everyone understands that. But he asked, and he said a real thing. Who can you count on to be on this Lakers roster next year on opening night? And when you think about it, okay, Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is the one you can fully expect to be on this Lakers team next year. And then guess what? They extended J.J. Redick. Rob Pelinka, the front office, they extended J.J. Redick. They found their guy. They found that J.J. Redick and Luka Doncic are the complementary piece. They work really well. They work hand in hand together. They are on the same mindset and commitment to bring championships to this Lakers franchise. And you fall in line. LeBron James is on a contract after this season. Rui Hachimura is on an expiring contract. Deondre Ayton's on a 2-year, 1 year's a player option deal. Gabe Vincent, what's his contract situation looking like? Vanderbilt, what's his contract? Like, Austin Reeves is playing for a contract extension. You look at all these different factors, and one thing you can say is J.J. Redick will be there and Luka Doncic. So essentially, you're looking at this Lakers team, and they're not constructed right now to win a championship in the Western Conference. And he said that. And you know what? I agree with them. Watching the watching the Houston Rockets play deep. You look at their unit. They can go 9 to 10 deep in the rotation. You look at Oklahoma City Thunder. They look good. They can go deep in their bench, the rotation. Guys will step up. They come in, you plug them in, they're ready to go and ready to play. And guess what? The Thunder are missing Jalen Williams. When you look at the Golden State Warriors, and they look sloppy, just like the Lakers. But look what they did. Al Horford came in, production. Buddy Hield came in, production. Will Richard, the rookie out of Florida, came in, production. He played hard. Quentin Post, a rotational player for the Golden State Warriors. You look at that, he plays hard, ready to go. Wasn't really effective scoring-wise, but he did the things to play hard defensively. And then Jonathan Kuminga. They gave us 17 points against him. Jonathan Kuminga comes in, ready to go. When you look at that, every single person on that Golden State Warriors team contributed besides their star players, and Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler. And what happened with the Lakers? They were not able to go to anyone else offensively or rely on someone defensively besides who? Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. That is a problem, and that is a big issue. And that's what Brian Windhorst is getting at. You look at the rest of the Western Conference, they have real rotational guys that can come in and play real hard-earned minutes, and they can count on them and rely on them to bring the most out of them, to bring nothing but success on the floor. You don't have that right now when you're looking at the way this Lakers roster is constructed. So guess what? There's probably going to be a lot of moves being made going into this trade deadline. And it's early. I get it. But you can't count that out. So with that being said, Lakers got the Timberwolves tomorrow. Let's see what they look like going into that second game of the season. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We out.